The struggling U.S. auto industry seeks a little help from the government. Next on rpmfreaks.com. Welcome to rpmfreaks.com, your pedal to the metal guide to all things automotive. I'm Catherine Cronenberg. The economy has rocked a lot of major industries in the last few months, but few have been hit quite as hard as the U.S. auto industry. Top executives from Detroit's big three automakers, GM, Ford, and Chrysler, went before Congress recently to plead for a $25 billion bailout loan that is necessary to save the companies whose sales have plummeted in the last year as consumers are purchasing fewer cars and looking to get more fuel-efficient cars from foreign companies when they do buy new vehicles. The executives argued that without the stopgap loan, they would probably fold, which would cause an economic catastrophe as 3 million auto workers would be laid off within the year. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill were not sympathetic, taking the opportunity to vent frustration with the companies. Banking Committee Chairman Chris Dodd told the executives that their industry was seeking treatments for wounds that I believe to be a large extent self-inflicted. After years of selling gas-guzzling trucks and SUVs and resisting innovations in fuel efficiency. But Dodd added that at a time like this, when our economic future is so tenuous, we must do all we can to ensure stability. Senator Mike Enzi, a Republican from Wyoming, chimed in with his own criticism of the industry when he noted that the financial crisis is not the only reason why domestic auto industry is in trouble, and argued that inefficient production and costly labor agreements have caused the U.S. industry to fall behind their foreign competitors. Critics have argued that Detroit's big three could file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, as some airlines did in response to the financial meltdown. But Chrysler CEO Robert Nardelli argued that we cannot be confident that we will be able to successfully emerge from bankruptcy. GM CEO Rick Wagoner told Congress that it wasn't just the lack of innovation that is making companies fall behind. And what exposes us to failure now is the global financial crisis, which has severely restricted creditability and reduced industry sales to the lowest per capita level since World War II. The automakers argued that the $25 billion loan would get them through 2009, with Ford and Chrysler each taking $7 billion and GM needing $10 to $12 billion. Ron Gettelfinger, the president of the United Auto Workers Union, argued for the loan alongside CEOs of the automakers. Congressional leaders worked to figure out a deal that could get money to the automakers by the end of the year, but the outlook for a fast bailout looked grim. Senator Bob Corker, a Republican from Tennessee, said that my sense is that nothing's going to happen this week, and Congress may have to return in December instead of adjourning for the year in mid-November like they usually do, to come to a decision on the auto industry bailout. The automakers are getting desperate for a quick solution, as GM could be out of cash by the end of the year if they do not receive government aid before then. But the White House has talked tough about giving Detroit money, with Press Secretary Dana Perino saying that we don't think that taxpayers should be asked to throw money at a company that can't prove it has a long-term path for success. With this news, the U.S. auto industry could be in danger of extinction, which seemed unthinkable just a year ago. I'm Catherine Cronenberg, and you've been watching rpmfreaks.com. Keep watching for more news, reviews, and tips from the automotive world.